those few words, I'd like to welcome Ambassador to the podium to begin his lecture. And thereafter, as the MC has stated, he's in charge, he said. Professor Botali would be the discussant, and we hope that there will be interaction between ourselves and the ambassador to make the whole session lively and worthwhile. Thank you.
And in today's discussion, when you're here, and it was also mentioned here, in today's discussion around, what is the modality for the United Kingdom to move out of the Union, you'll see the focus is always on the single market. Can they be still part of the single market or not? So it's very attractive, because de facto the single market means there's one economy. Now, one economy means you need free flow of goods, services, people, money, capital. Yeah? Free flow of people has some implications. If you really want to complete it, you have to make sure that people actually can move freely. And it was at the same time when the Schengen Agreement was concluded. Schengen Agreement, everybody knows, because today when you travel to Europe, you need a Schengen visa, which will allow you entry, and then de facto free movement within the European Union. Some exception, the United Kingdom and Ireland did not join the Schengen Agreement, but what was at the time the EFTA, the European Free Trade Agreement countries, that was a kind of competing bloc in the immediately after the Second World War, but most of the members eventually joined the European Union. Some that don't is Iceland, Norway, Liechtenstein, Andorra, this little, let's say, fiefdoms in the Alps, which are semi-independent. So up till today, the United Kingdom and Ireland are not part of this one. So these four freedoms are constituting elements of the single market. And that is what creates de facto a single economy.
Let's start CSA in Africa in the 60s, when we were, the anti-colonial struggle. It was built on nationalism. You look at Nyerere, you look at Nkrumah, you look at Kaunda, and everybody else. It was really based on nationalism. Look at India, the struggle in India against colonialism. That essentially, won them independent at the end of the day. So you can look at it as some kind of, project which is really positive. Then on the other hand, a lot of, gruesome things have been done, in nationalism. Look at, for instance, fascism itself. It was sold on the platform of nationalism. Look at what happened to the partition of India into India and Pakistan. So those are issues where you find yourself, asking, where is this nationalism taking you to? Particularly when you look at nationalism and you look at the far-right politics, you look at Islamophobia, for instance, you look at anti-immigration. All these issues are refracted through the prism of nationalism.
I would like to ask His Excellency, the Ambassador, to explain perhaps to this audience here what they mean by building networks, partnerships, and promoting the values and the interests of the EU, especially here in Africa. Thank you.
In terms of the EU budget, what is the scope of the expenditure items? And then maybe you can enlighten us about the formula for the contributions by member states. And what he thinks the effect of Brexit will be, given that I believe that UK contributed handsomely to the budget.
So I would not today equal European Union with European colonialism. I have heard this many times before, but I think it's simply not grasping the complexity of what the European Union is. And again, why not learning from the experience of others?
We have a critical role to play as the University of Botswana, because really we are the fountain of knowledge at the University of Botswana. And therefore, we have to share this experience, the knowledge that we have with members of the public, and therefore we are looking for willing partners. And for having said that, I thank you all. You are invited for some refreshment outside. Thank you.